Tonight, the New York Knicks taking on the Philadelphia 76ers. The Knicks able to win the opening tip, and we're underway here at Madison Square Garden. Screen coming to Brunson. It goes down.
When the ball's in his hands, we all knew what was going to happen.
To Batum. George. To Lowry. Five on the shot clock for Philadelphia. George lets it fly. Count the basket.
You see, you can't actually get mesmerized by the ball. You actually have to focus on the dribbler's belly button. I know that may sound cheesy, but trust me, he can't go anywhere without his core.
To Brunson. To Mikal Bridges. Brunson. A bad pass as the Sixers come up with this steal.
Pick up that sense of urgency. Here's a chance to break the tie.
Lowry. New York Knicks basketball. And stuffs it home.
The pass was really good, but what I love most about the play, Ed, was that every player that ran in transition had active hands, which means they were active targets. They provided a target for the player to deliver the pass. That's how you work together as teammates.
To George. Beyond the arc for three. His first effort off the mark. Mikal Bridges. Now pass stolen by the Sixers. To Lowry. On a pass stolen by the Knicks.
Now push it. Let's attack in transition so we can build this lead.
To Mikal Bridges. Mikal Bridges with the strong finish.
It's that easy, Ed. You never want to leave any doubt when attacking the rim.
Number 8, OG Anunoby.
To Paul George. To Lowry.
Right.
Paul George. Going to launch beyond the arc. That's how you defend.
Shooters shoot, period. I don't want to hear any excuses. That's why you're on the floor. You keep doing what you're doing with that superior confidence.
Hey, big three right there, big three.
To Julius Randle. Brunson. That's out of bounds. Last touch by a Sixer, so the Knicks keep possession. New blood coming in for both sides.
Substitutions, New York.
Alec Burks to Josh Hart. Here's a chance from long range. They were ready for DiVincenzo on that three.
Just because you're an elite shooter doesn't mean you need to shoot the ball every possession. Maybe give a head fake, crack into the defender, get to the free throw line, see the ball go in the hole.
Lowry to Drummond. In the slam. He took it out on the rim that time.
Oh, there's no better feeling than after throwing that one down, hanging on the rim a little bit, looking at your opponent beneath you, making him recognize that's where you'll be the entire ball game.
Using the post to his advantage there and the finish at the rim.
You feel that? I see the confidence building.
Number 0.
To Covington. Not done yet. Another follow, still no good. Alec Burks to Julius Randle. He gets it.
Had a difficult first quarter. Couldn't really find his rhythm, but you got 3 more left to play.
Philadelphia with the basketball. Lowry to Covington. Down low for Harris. Tobias Harris above the rim.
Another possession they were forced to take a tough shot. This time they got it to go, but they need to do something different to start creating more open look opportunities.
Great feed, sets it up. Goes reverse to lay it in.
The assist from number 23.
Lowry into the front court. 12-6, our score. Harris to Drummond. Throws it down.
The defense is doing such a good job of denying him the ball and really getting in his pocket, but he got that one to go.
Alec Burks to Julius Randle. Scores from the post.
Old school equals high percentage.
Hey, check up. Let's go.
Deep three at the buzzer. That ends the first quarter. The Knicks have the lead. On to the second quarter. Neither team sees control in the first. Some interesting things, though, certainly on display.
Yeah, both teams have came out. They played with great energy, and they've also done an excellent job of establishing their own tempo. They have to make sure they have to push through that and do more of that in the second quarter.
Paul George fires. No good. To Mikal Bridges. Nothing going here on that drive. Can't connect. The jumper's off the mark.
And this happens all the time in this league. Sometimes offensively, you're tired. It's one of those type of nights. You combine that with the fact that the defense is hungry and active and contesting everything, that's why shots aren't dropping. Oh, and he can't keep it in off the block.
Man, that was impressive. Drummond to George. Has a chance. Wide open look, won't go. To Alec Burks. Here comes the screen. Mikal Bridges. Oh, emphatic slam.
Well, they have such great flow to their offense this evening. The ball isn't sticking to one player individually. It's moving around the perimeter, and it's zipping. They're playing with a special cohesiveness.
To Tobias Harris. Deep right corner. Oubre.
Right.
Lets it fly from beyond the arc. It's no good. Shot's not going down. Now a steal by Philly. Oubre to Tobias Harris. To Paul George. Harris. Fires the three. They snuffed it out. Tobias Harris missed it. To Mikal Bridges. He buries it, creating space with the step back.
It looks like he's using his ball handling to feel the game out. I know it looks like he's just playing around out there trying to get the fans going. That is true, but he's also finding his rhythm.
Both teams tweaking their lineups. Here come some changes.
Substitutions, Philadelphia.
George. The Sixers with 4 to shoot to Drummond. From the painted area, won't go down.
2 minutes remaining in the second quarter.
And the reward, a couple of shots at the line.
Love the fact that the shooter created contact on the upward motion to shoot the basketball. Big time play.
Number 11, shooting 2.
First one goes down. Able to convert on both free throws.
Good shot, buddy. Hey, lock up.
Here comes the screen. Paul George to Embiid. Brunson to Mikal Bridges. Off the mark. He loves the tough shots, but that one may be too tough.
You know, Ed, everybody gives so much credit to the guy who contested the shot, but there's no way he's in that position without the communication of the backbone of the defense. When you have a guy back there who can block shots and tells you to apply more pressure, you know you're in a safe place.
Mikal Bridges. Big finish at the rim.
I don't think I could do that on a 5-foot rim.
I can, because that's my only choice. George. Five on the shot clock. Lets it fly from long range. Shot off the mark. Good defense.
And look, sometimes you don't have it going every single night. Maybe utilize yourself as a decoy and get some teammates involved with your passing.
Sixers call for time as they'll take a moment to go over things here in the second quarter. Time to shuffle things up.
For the Philadelphia 76ers, number 7, Kyle Lowry.
So Lowry fires the three. Off the mark. No good. Here comes the screen. And watch him do the rest. Slam dunk.
The assist from number 25.
Just inside the arc. At the buzzer. A very one-sided first half of basketball as we are at halftime. Let's get you to Orlando, where we say hello to Jalen Rose in our EA Sports Halftime Report. Jalen.
Thanks, guys. Let's take a look at what went down so. The Knicks didn't hold back. All right, back to the second half. I'll see you after the game.
It's in the hands of Philadelphia. To Nick Batum. Paul George. Probing the defense. To George. Paul George. He struggled just a little bit. 2 for 5.
2 points. Take them any way you can get them.
Mikal Bridges. Takes it right to the rim. A lot of contact there, but they say no foul.
That's lunch pail business right there. Don't worry about the no call. Keep powering through.
To Julius Randle. Brunson down to Randle. Nothing going here on that drive. To Mikal Bridges. Old school. Backs his man down for the basket.
Hey, one of the things I hear all the great teams say in the huddle, they say 1, 2, 3, no mercy. Now it's time for you to go even harder on the defensive end.
To Embiid. And the finish. Slam dunk. Jay, let's see if that's a sign for him.
Well, he's been pretty much non-existent the first 3 quarters, but when you have a play like that, that can get the juices going, and that can help you with your offensive rhythm.
Nothing going here on that drive. To Julius Randle. Brunson. Mikal Bridges to Brunson. Lowry to Paul George. For 3, tough shot. Well defended.
And big-time coaching strategy by the staff right there, utilizing their bench, keeping fresh legs on that shooter consistently throughout the course of the game.
Had a chance, but it's no good. Lowry into the front court. 14-point deficit. Paul George. 3 for 6 now. Jay, when you break down Paul George, where is he at his best?
He needs to be engaged. He needs to have the ball in his hands. He needs to be needed. And that's the biggest thing for Paul George. When he's the guy offensively and he makes those clutch shots, it re-engages him defensively. And that drives him to be the best version of Paul George there is.
To George. Here comes the screen. George. Five on the shot clock for Philadelphia. George. Message received. Well defended. Possession lies with New York. Brunson to Mikal Bridges. Here comes the screen. Nothing going here on that drive. Has a look. Off the mark. With defense like that, little margin for error.
I love when I see a good contest. You're crowding the player's landing space, which naturally makes him worrisome about turning an ankle on that landing.
To Paul George. OG Anunoby pins it.
Oh, he blocked that with authority.
Brunson to Mikal Bridges. Brunson. OG Anunoby against Paul George. 4-3. That's good D. Shot no good.
Great contest by the D, but I want to see the coaching staff call the same exact play the next possession. Get that offensive player the ball. Let him prove that it wasn't the D. It was more in his own head.
Short jumper off the mark.
I'm not sure that the contest on the shot contributed to the miss, but what it might have done is...
Oh, the spin to set up the dunk.
We got to tell our producer in the truck, you got to tag that highlight.
Kyle Lowry with the rock to George. Embiid. Mitchell Robinson with the block. From 18 feet at the buzzer, third quarter comes to an end with the Knicks enjoying a sizable lead. The Knicks to inbound here to start the fourth quarter. And this one, Jay, not totally in the win column yet, but with a double-digit lead, you have to like their chances.
I love when I start seeing fans exit the arena so early in this game, and I hear people say, this one should be in the bag. Well, guess what? It's never a guarantee. You have to be careful not to slow down the pace of the game and take the air out of the basketball. You have to put your foot on the gas and try to win this game with a sense of urgency.
Able to convert inside.
And if you don't contest, he's knocking that down with ease.
Let's see what the Knicks can do here. DiVincenzo, a bad pass as the Sixers come up with the steal.
Tonight, it may not cost you, but in a playoff game, it will.
Knocks it down from mid-range.
There you go. I like seeing his scoring coming from unlikely sources.
To Josh Hart. Knicks with 4 to shoot. Hart to DiVincenzo from long range. They were ready for DiVincenzo on that 3.
Just because you're an elite shooter doesn't mean you need to shoot the ball every possession. Maybe give a head fake, crack into the defender, get to the free throw line, see the ball go in the hole.
Paul George to Batum. The Sixers with 4 to shoot, trying to cash in. The Knicks secured the rebound. The possession lies with New York. Offensive and a putback slam.
Woo, that's nasty right there.
To Nick Batum. Not that time. To Josh Hart. Randall. Perfect feed to set up the basket.
Well, we got a chance to firsthand watch something be created. I think we just watched an epidemic of passing. I've never seen something like this before. It was so contagious, everybody started to do it, and it ultimately led to the other team's demise.
If that's an epidemic, sign me up.
Subbing in for New York, number 11 and number 25.
And a nice finish at the rim.
Did you see the way that dribble freed him up? It created so much space. I did, but the defender didn't.
OG Anunoby matched up with Kelly Oubre Jr. Sixers control it. And he's fouled. Earns a trip to the foul line, Jay.
I don't know about that one, Ed. I always thought your hand was part of the ball.
Knocks down the first.
Stepping in for the New York Knicks, number 13, Alec Burks.
Two for two on that trip. Now pass stolen by the Sixers.
You go back to the principles, things that we started working on when we were in first and second grade. It's called the shell drill. You stay down in the stance defensively, you try to deny the next pass away, and you have to communicate. If your conditioning is bad, you have no chance. But if you're able to do all these things together, collectively, you will be able to stop a great passing team.
George to Batum. Oh, mistake there as the pass stolen by the Knicks.
I tried to work the clock here, but you have to take care of the ball in this possession.
Offensive board. Nice touch around the basket with the tip.
This is why I go back into player mode. If the dude starts to try to have 40 points on me, I'm going to foul out. I'm going to start hitting him in places he's not used to being hit. I'm trying to do anything to throw him off his game.
To Nick Batum. To Paul George. Batum. Batum cashes in. Well defended. He still finds a way.
It's easy to get lost in the chaos of the game down the stretch, but great awareness by the shooter to get those toes right behind the three-point line.
Joel Embiid able to recover with the block.
Ed, that's light work for a guy with his ability.
Batum to George. Paul George, 4 out of 10.
No doubt about where that one was headed.
New York in control of the basketball. Sizing up the defense. Mikal Bridges to Brunson. Mikal Bridges to Brunson. Doesn't have the touch. No good.
That's how you do it. You keep riding him to the basket, and if the refs aren't calling it,
Got a piece of it.
jumping out the gym right now, Ed.
Great anticipation. Burks against Paul George. It's a victory for the Knicks as they win this one handily. That does it. For my partner Jay Williams and our entire crew, I'm Ed Cohen. This has been a presentation of the NBA on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. As we say, so long, everyone.